Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 54 of Impact Makers. Well, first off, Dustin, Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Yeah, so in our time kind of away from client work and focusing in on family, there was an interesting Wall Street Journal article that hit, talking about the CPA profession. Kind of makes you feel like 2023 might be the demise. I don't know. There's the article has a lot to unpack, so this might be multiple. It's probably, we know it's more than one. Not sure if it's going to be everything we talk about in 2023. Hope not. Hope there's other things to talk about. But first, Dustin, I just want to toss it over to you. Number one, two part here. Number one, kind of what summarize the article, and then two, kind of hit upon something that we think is missing from what the article posted on.
Yeah, so the article was kind of like you said, doom and gloom for the accounting profession and accountants in general, talking about numbers are down at in colleges and universities, and it gave several different reasons for that. It was the hours that are expected to be worked. It was salaries compared to other industries and where accountants can find employment opportunities. And then they got into a little bit about the 150-hour requirement and how that might be a barrier to entry. And so we just thought with this episode, this is probably a two-parter, and so we'll probably cut this one short and do a second part on. We actually see we're still very bullish on the accounting profession and degrees in accounting and finance and the opportunities that they present. So part two of this will probably be, let's talk about the opportunities. But in this one specifically, they brought up those three issues. We think they missed a key one, and why accountants are leaving, and that is process. And obviously we're a little jaded because that's our wheelhouse. But still to this day, we see, and if we're focusing in specifically to CPA firms, we see so many outdated processes and probably more impactful, outdated mindsets about what is best when it comes to process. And that's what we want to share with you today is we can talk about salary. We can talk about we don't have as many accounting graduates. But one of the things that accounting firms must get better at is putting their people into a position to be successful within the processes that they deliver services to their clients. And if we are not figuring out ways to modernize and improve our processes that we put our people into, we are going to continue to drain talent out of the profession. I'm going to be as blunt as I can with that statement. We are going to drain talent. And, things like we still hear it, and people, even from people that should know better, things like, oh, it's early February. We don't have a lot. We might not have a lot going on yet. We're ramping up to busy season. Let's just give these people some work to keep them busy. I cringe whenever I hear, just give them something small to keep them busy. That's not efficient. That's not effective. That's not a learning opportunity. It's like, and we use this example quite a bit with our clients. That's like a home builder. You've got drywall and shingles that just got delivered to the job site, and the foundation has just been poured. And you're telling people to just stay busy. Why don't you just organize those shingles? Why don't you just organize that drywall? Well, we can't do anything with it until the next thing that has to go up is framing. And so that's what we're doing by saying, oh, we got a little bit of this task information in. Johnny's not busy, so let's just give that to him to just do a little bit of work with, just to keep him busy. Totally ineffective, inefficient. Johnny's not learning anything. The client, there's no value add to the client. And sorry, I'm getting off on a rant here, but it's just, there's so much more to address with process that article missed. And I want to make sure our CPA firm friends understand that the process is a key part of this as well.
Yeah, and I would just try to summarize, and maybe it won't be a summary, maybe it'll be my rant, but I would try to summarize the importance of process. You know, why is it important? Well, if you're going to change improve the client experience, both your external clients and then your internal clients, aka your employees, if you're going to do that, you have to update processes. We know from all the work that we've done inside firms that with the way technology is today, the opportunity that's there for improving process makes things more efficient. Making things more efficient doesn't mean you provided less value to your client. Now, if you've invested in the right technology, you've invested in that process improvement, what happens? Oh, surprise, bottom line improved. So now if we want to deal with the salary component by improving process, now we have investment dollars that we could potentially redeploy. So from our perspective, that's why it's so important to look at process.
Right on.
So let us know what you think, and like we said, we'll have some more on this.